Back in 2025, something huge happened in the world of data architecture. We're talking about the release of the Oracle Exadata X11. And this wasn't just another update, it was a total rethink of what a database platform could and should be.
You know this phrase right here? It just nails the biggest headache for pretty much every modern company. Your data isn't sitting in one tidy server room anymore. No way. It's on-prem, it's in the public cloud, it's probably spread across multiple clouds. And look, trying to wrangle all that chaos, that was the exact problem Exadata X11 was built to solve. So in 2025, Oracle rolled out their answer. And let's be clear, this wasn't just, another small step up with slightly better numbers. It was a really bold statement, a whole new vision for computing that was designed from the ground up for the messy, distributed, cloud-first world we all live in.
To really get what a massive leap the X11 was, you kind of have to look at how we got there. The journey really started with the original game changer, SmartScan in V1, which was this brilliant idea of pushing the query work right down into the storage itself. Then X5 was that huge first step into the cloud. X8 brought in persistent memory. Think of it as RAM that doesn't forget when you turn it off, which just blurred the lines between storage and memory for insane speeds. So you see how all these pieces were coming together? They were all building blocks leading up to X11, which finally pulled it all together to create something totally new, a universal platform.
Okay, so when you look at the X11, it's super tempting to just go, wow, it's a faster box. And don't get me wrong, it absolutely was that. But if you only see the hardware, you're missing the real story. The thing that actually changed the game was happening on a much deeper, more strategic level.
Yeah? And this slide? It lays it out perfectly. On one side, sure, you got the obvious upgrades everyone expected, faster CPUs, way more of that super fast NVMe flash storage that makes old disks look like they're moving in slow motion. But the real news, the thing that made everyone sit up and take notice, was the fundamental shift in thinking. It was now a universal platform, built to be cloud-native and designed specifically for the age of AI.
So what was the magic ingredient here? What powered this whole thing? Well, it was a concept Oracle called cloud synergy. And I want to be really clear about this. This wasn't just some marketing buzzword. It was the core engineering philosophy of the X11, and its entire purpose was to finally smash down the walls that kept all our different data environments separate.
So what even is cloud synergy? Well, think of it like this. It's the power to run the exact same Exadata system, same software, same everything, and have it work flawlessly, whether that box is physically sitting in your data center, running in Oracle's cloud, or even connecting to other public clouds. And the most important part of that promise is consistent performance, no matter where your data happens to live.
This visual really helps it all click, right? You've got your traditional on-prem data centers over here, you've got the native Oracle cloud, and then you have this whole universe of other clouds out there. And right in the middle, acting as the bridge, the connective tissue for all of it, that's the Exadata X11. It's like the universal translator for your data.
So, what's the endgame here? What's the point of all this synergy and clever engineering? It was all about building one thing, a single, truly universal database platform.
And man, this quote from back then just nails it. Think about it. Before X11, you had to make these massive, gut-wrenching bets. Do we go all in on our data center or on this specific cloud provider? It was a huge, expensive, multi-year decision that locked you in. X11 just blew that whole choice right out of the water. Suddenly, you had the freedom to put your data and your applications wherever it made the most sense without having to compromise.
Okay, but what did this actually feel like for the people using it, day to day? Well, first off, it meant you got that screaming fast performance you expected, but now you got it everywhere, consistently. It meant the database became autonomous, using AI to basically manage and tune itself. That legendary SmartScan feature got a major boost to handle AI workloads specifically. And maybe best of all for the IT teams, it meant one set of tools and one set of skills to manage everything, which made life so much simpler.
And you really have to get this. The Exadata X11 was never meant to be the end of the road. Not at all. It was the launch pad. It was the foundation for everything that was going to come next in a future driven by intelligent, autonomous systems.
If there's one thing to take away from our time here, let it be this. Exadata X11 was the moment the product grew up. It went beyond being just an engineered system. It became a true, universal database platform, purpose-built for the two biggest forces shaping our entire world, the cloud and AI.
So this all leads to a really interesting question, one we can kind of chew on. When those old walls of location just disappear,
When your database can truly be anywhere and everywhere, right where your data is, what does that let you build? What new things become possible?
So yeah, the Exadata X11. It was so much more than just a new box with blinking lights. It was a genuine paradigm shift. It kicked off a whole new era of data management, and honestly, we're still exploring what's possible today. Thanks for diving in with me on this piece of the Oracle hardware arc.